Welcome to the P401 Power On Test firmware demonstration. First, connect a 12 volts DC power adapter to the board. Next, connect the Type-C port, which integrates both the UART and JTAG interfaces. On the front panel, you'll find a mini DisplayPort interface, a USB 3.0 port. In the test firmware, it operates in USB host mode for testing USB devices such as flash drives, a gigabit Ethernet port, an SFP optical port. Onboard 156.25 MHz oscillator supports 10 grams Ethernet. Now let's look at the back of the board. Here you'll find a reset button, M1 and M2 boot mode switches for selecting different boot options, an SD card slot, a 40-pin expansion connector, an SSD socket. Next are the RF interfaces. These include a PPS input, two T2R RF ports, including TX1, TX2, RX1, and RX2, a GPS antenna connector. That covers the major hardware interfaces. Copy the provided test firmware files, including boot, bin, to an SD card. Be sure to select the firmware that matches your board model. Insert the SD card into the board and set the boot mode switches to 101, which enables SD card boot. Before powering on the board, open your serial terminal software. Select the correct COM port, for example COM4, and set the baud rate to 115,200. After the serial connection is established, power on the board. Boot messages will be displayed in the serial terminal. For complete boot logs, it is recommended to connect the serial terminal before powering on the board. Once the system has booted, log in using root as both the username and password. After logging in, you can begin the hardware tests. The default IP address of the board is 192.168.1.10. Then verify network connectivity by running ping 192.168.1.112. Make sure the Ethernet cable is connected before testing. Once the link is established, the system will report the link status and negotiated speed. Insert a USB flash drive into the USB 3.0 port. The device should be detected automatically. Connect a monitor to the mini DisplayPort if you're using an D to mini DP adapter. Be sure to use an active adapter, as passive adapters may not function correctly. Install an M2 SSD into the socket. Once detected, the corresponding device node will appear, allowing you to perform additional storage tests. This completes the basic power-on verification of the P401. If you have any questions, please contact our technical support team.